Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're just watching the Skullcrasher leaving Manola. As you can see, he is massive. He's called Sovereign as well, so that's what it is. But there he goes. I'd like to get him at some point if we can. I don't know if we can. Wouldn't it be cool if there was like board the ship, you know, take over the ship situation instead of just buying it. But there you go. He is absolutely gigantic. Now we are back with our struggles. Although I suppose we're not doing too bad. Let me just show you. So I am dealing with, you know, items and selling and buying and whatever. Nothing too crazy to report, to be quite honest, apart from the fact that I've finished the Embase situation. So that's done. And then we can go ahead and actually do things here, right? So what I'm going to do, guys, is to have... now, we may need a bit more material. So I'm just going to send this guy to the old world. And just bring more concrete, just in case. And that's pretty much it. And the task now is to build some scholars. So that's the next thing to do. Ah, yes, yeah. So we're under attack all the time. She, for whatever reason... So, like, before she changed her course and she was going down that way. But now she's sending ships all the time this way. As well as that, look at this, right? So then she gets annoyed and she's sending small battle cruisers and whatnot. And by the time they even come over, they're gone. So it's just so silly. Now, she did an attempt to send a bit bigger fleet. So as you can see, all of these guys came, but they were unsuccessful because this guy's range is much bigger. Anyway, let me just collect this. So I'm collecting as I see it. You know, I don't necessarily watch it all the time, but as I see it, I collect. Meanwhile, expeditions returned. Now, yeah, so this is all good sale value, I suppose. So look at this, 60. Not bad. This guy's here. We've got this thing as well. This guy here, pilot. So that's good. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is to grab one of these guys. Where is he? Monkey Crab. He's going to come and grab those items and we can sell it. So I'll do it all the time. Now, let's keep going, right? So I'm just keep sending it. I'm not going to go to... the Arctic yet, because there's no point. Let's just grab this guy real quick. I'm just gonna unload these. I'm selling all that crap. There is no need. I suppose this guy can come back. Or maybe no, he can go. He can go. Okay, so what's here? This is fine. I'm just gonna get rid of all of this. Pigeons, whatever, that's fine. This is okay. We can get rid of something like this. This as well. And the pilot.
This is an exception.
So she gives us more and more money. That's quite interesting, actually. Okay, now what's going on here? I think I would like to change this to either this or this. I think this.
To the edge of the world.
Yeah. I think this one be best. And then I am actually looking for this woman. I can't remember her name, but yeah, so these are the best items, I think, that you can get, unless I'm mistaken. Ah, yes, and this is finished. So I'm doing this all the time. We actually got 2 Ferrises out of the agriculture rewards. So I'm not quite sure which one to go with, to be quite honest. I think I'll go with this, just because I haven't before. This guy is very good. He used to be plus 70, I think. Bricks and concrete. And this is weapon factory. Yeah, not good. But we'll keep going, right? Because we've got the money now, so we keep going with this all the time. I kind of want to keep an eye on the ship in the old world because, as I say, she has been sending ships back and forth, but nothing too crazy. Now, there is something here. I see a star. Yep, just by the bank. Photography quest. Do you want a picture? Half in the wall. Yeah, I don't really... I didn't capture them. That's okay. Ah, there you go. We have a silver shield. Yeah, so sometimes something like that is okay. Now, I'll keep going with different things. So maybe this... Yeah, okay. We should have... Oh yeah, we don't have burritos. No burritos. We can get them from the old world. But let me just sell all this. Ah, nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna send this guy to Manola to grab them. Peppermint. Okay, so I was thinking, guys, right, where to put these guys. I think I'm gonna put them on top of the hill here. This will mean that we'll get rid of all the trees and whatever. Now, trees can come here, I think. It'll make more sense. So, the only thing is that the trees need power. At the same time, do we need trees? I wonder. Maybe not this many, right? Let me look. Yeah, look at this. What we're using it for? There's glass being made. Yeah, none of that is needed.
Stores are inundated.
What is the tree for? I know it's for over here, right? Which I'm gonna get rid of. How is it now? 3. So surely something is using it. Obviously. Ah, this. Actually this uses wood. This uses wood as well. So what it would be, huh? No idea, guys. Like, is it something here? This is water. Something here?
Hold the machines.
I wish it said what uses wood. Ah, people. Of course. Right, okay, well, let's do that, right? I'm just gonna get rid of everything. I'm gonna get rid of all the water as well. Is this water? Yeah, that has to stay. This has to move. Like so. Okay, so let's just grab a couple of these bigger guys, right? That's the best thing to do. It can be improved by electricity, but I don't think we'll be improving anything. Okay, so I think 2 would be plenty. Oh yeah. And then maybe one of these somewhere. Yeah, like here.
There's no electric.
Ah, they need electricity. I mean, what can we do for electricity here? Wood powered? It won't reach everyone. Okay. So what else? This is the coal powered. Yeah, that would work. But coal is too precious. Let's keep going. So... I mean, these would be good if we could get them. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of it for now and then just have the normal ones. Like 2.
I'll do.
And let's just look, how many do we need? Yeah, we'll need just one more, so it's fine. I don't want to overdo it, because what's the point? Okay, let's just upgrade this. As far as wood is concerned... Okay, yeah, we need a bit more. So... somewhere here. That's kind of strange, isn't it? That they're much bigger. Okay, now it's 24. Okay. Now I'll need water as well, so let's just grab those in between. That will make it 98. Let's have it here. And here. And now we're not selling this water or anything, so there's no point. Okay, there is another one needed.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I mean, I could have it over here. But that's silly. Yeah, let's have it here somewhere. Is that enough? Yeah. Now we will adjust this obviously as we go. Maybe let's just grab one more somewhere. Yeah, like here. And maybe one more wood just for good measure. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, that's actually not too bad, guys. Just grab those burritos. We have 2 of her. Yeah, we're really getting a lot of items from the thing. I'm just gonna grab some plantains as well, some caoutchouc. The rest will be burritos. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now, let's do this, guys, right? I'm gonna jump into a time lapse, tidy up this area here for you. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so we're jumping in. Now, the first thing I want to say, guys, is that I have not done the time-lapse in a very long time, and it felt like it was the right time to do this, especially that we are about to really go through, in the playthrough, through a few modifications, right? Because the money is really there. We're not being attacked or anything like that. Actually, I don't really know how to change that, honestly, in a way of, you know, how do I stop, or how do I make the AI stop fighting? Or is this just not possible, or what it is? Anyway, I suppose I'll find out, and you'll see yourselves. For the moment, we're just playing away. So what I'm doing, okay, is that, first of all, I want to make sure that we are using, because we have a lot of brick, we're using the pavement only, not the dirt road. And then we'll... we'll ensure that the radius of everything is affected. Now, I was just looking at the ship, right? So this ship is kind of completely battered. Now, what annoys me is that the repair crane isn't working. So what I did is that I've destroyed it and I've placed it again in hopes that it'll start working. But I suppose we'll never find out whether that fixed it or not. But I can tell you now that it didn't. Because I'm not showing it here, but I can tell you that it did not. The train will fix itself. So anyway, I'm happy here that the actual main train station is well, not train station, the post office is available. I don't know what unlocks it. Maybe the scholars or something, but yeah, at some point it was unlocked. There were multiple notifications saying this unlocked and the other unlocked, and I suppose if you're playing through so many different regions and expand this and the other, it is something that that's kind of hard to keep an eye on. Anyway, I can tell you now that I've forgotten to build a couple of things, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world because of I'm kind of leaving the space quite generously, I think, anyway. Now, I'm leaving it right now with the mind of, or mindset, whether of being it plazas or maybe some buildings that I'm about to forget. Now, honestly, I think that the downtown section, which you'll find out very soon what it is, but basically they are smaller buildings like the police stations and, you know, the public services. So they're really come to the rescue here. So I will use them, you know, once I'll notice that I've forgotten completely about those utility services. So that's basically what's going to happen. But for the moment, I'm building away like there is no tomorrow. So that's a strange one. But the reason I forgot is because, first of all, I always forget. But second of all, no, it's just it's hard to know basically until you build them what they'll need, because the mods modify everything so hugely, I suppose. And then, you know, you do forget that, oh yeah, they do need a police because they sometimes may riot and whatever, depending on the paper. But anyway, so that's fine. I'm happy with the central station because it covers really this entire area, so that's pretty good. I'm probably gonna utilize it a bit more on this island as well, you know, in different areas. Now, the placement of the university isn't the best, but it is what it is. University now obviously needs paper, so we need the small warehouse. Those warehouses, like, I like them, don't get me wrong, because of their size, but I don't like them because of the way they look. I mean, they will look nicely in the landowners area and whatever, but not everything else, I suppose. But there you go. They have to be utilized. Now, so this is what I was talking about, right? So now they need cemetery. So because it's the big cemetery, we can kind of place it further away, I suppose. And it's covering this entire section. Now, we need more scholars, so I'm just going with the expansion. In the meantime, guys, you'll see me doing different things. So I'm just utilizing the palace for the items. And I'm checking out whatever other options it gives us. So that's pretty much what it is. Now, I'm just checking here basically what they need, because they do need things like, you know, the boots, the whatever, which I'm not a massive fan of because boots are hard to make because you need sanga cows and whatever. But that's okay. We will soon get loads, and I mean loads of influence points. So that'll be a good boost. Now, the Research Institute is what I wanted. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking for two of my favorite items, Captain Nemo and, oh man, I always forget her name, Lola Mazig or something. So yeah, both of those, as you can see on this ship, because I want them. Now, at the same time, I'm selling things just to keep the money going because we're buying things all the time as well. So this is kind of my favorite part of the game, I have to say. You know, where you kind of have a lot of material. Everything seems okay. Money's okay. You don't have to worry about that. And you kind of do your own thing. And I think that's the best thing really in the game. As you can see, I'm re-rolling, looking for things. And the price goes up and up. The money goes down. Yeah, so once we get to 1 billion, I can be re-rolling for days. But obviously right now, it's not that great. But yeah, we just spent like 7 million here. So it's time to go home. Now on this island, we also want to have the platform, and this island will be revisited at some point. Yeah, this is, I was just checking there, the actual, what you call it? The repair crane I was talking about. Sorry, there's so many things going on. I don't even know what to focus on. But yeah, so it's a busy game, right? Let's be honest. A lot of you have said it, and I get it. And I sometimes get actually very frustrated because, as I said, this is my favorite moment where you kind of build things and, you know, do whatever you want. Whereas at the beginning, it seems quite stressful. But that's okay. I'm looking forward to the new installment of the game. So we're looking for a golden crop now. And I did think that this was the grain, but it's not. It's the corn. So, but sometimes I think there's something for grain as well. So it's whatever. Anyway, we're selling all these. I'm buying some construction material for the ship. There are 3 ships being made, so that's nice. Now I am just, I suppose, upgrading some houses as well and keeping an eye on this, because you really want to make sure that you're on top of it. Otherwise, the point will, the research points will cap out, and then you're kind of stuck, right? In a way that, oh, well, I forgot this and whatever. So you really want to keep an eye on this all the time until this is fully discovered, if you will. Then you really need to keep an eye on this. Otherwise, you're really wasting the valuable time, right? Because once they reach the level, the point of where you can't have any more, basically, then that's it, right? You kind of feel like, oh, silly, I should have done it before and whatever. Anyway, so I'm just going with the expansion of this, of the museum. Now, this is the end point, right? So I'm not building anymore because to the left of it, or to the right of it, sorry, to the left we have the military, but to the right of it we'll have another section there, which I want to utilize the downtown. And you'll see what that is in a moment. It's a fancy name, basically, of calling the public services buildings that fit the houses. Now, as you can see, we're getting plenty things, so it's really clicking here and there all the time. Now, I just noticed, okay, I don't know if this is the case, that there's 100 museum items. I would assume so, because the limit of the modules is 100 we're being shown. Now, it's not going to work, so we're not going to be able to fit 100 of them here. Sadly, maybe if I've done it a bit better, or maybe if I didn't have this downtown that we're about to build here, maybe I would. Well, I'm sure I would. What I do have to say, though, is that I really like that there is no radius, so you can do it, as freely as you can. So I didn't like that part, to be honest. There's no need for the radius of it. So I think this is back to the vanilla. Sorry, I haven't played vanilla in so long, so I can't tell you anymore. But yeah, I think that's what it is. Vanilla is the, just free build. You don't have to, you're not restricted to anything as long as it's connected. As far as the modules go. So as you can see, I am now utilizing, because we have reached, oh well, almost reached the 500 limit of the tiles. So I'm just utilizing the normal, I can't remember the name of it actually, path, tiles, whatever. But yeah, you don't see this here because it's a speed build, but the game has, once I started placing these and upgrading these, the game has slowed down so badly. It's actually lagging badly. I was afraid that the game is going to crash with all the mods, but it hasn't. What I don't like about this is that you have to upgrade them one by one if you want to upgrade them. So I've stopped doing that because the game was really slow, and I said I leave the palace or the museum for a while. Now we have the military headquarters as well, so I'm just trying to select the best thing. And to be honest, I don't know which one is the best. They all seem pretty good as far as the the bonus or whatever the influence is. So some of us for weapons, others is for drinks. So I think the weapons, because they're harder to produce, is the way to go. And we're also, guys, we're looking at a time where, Arctic is really something that we need to go for, because you can see there Lady Jane's Arctic appeal is all the time there. So at some point I definitely want to go and do it. Now I'm just looking for different things, so I'm not quite sure really what I want to do here, but I think I'm just reviewing what items are available basically. And to be honest, yeah, so this will be the first item I want to go for. I can't remember his name, but he's affecting the shipyards just to reduce the amount of materials that we'll need. So that's the first thing I want to go for. Right, so we're now at a point where I'm starting work on the actual downtown. So the downtown here, guys, is basically, I mean, it'll be very rectangular shape, so don't be too excited about that one. But I think it fits very well. You'll see the end result in a while. But I really do like it how it turned out. And the fact that all the buildings are really just the town size is just amazing. Anyway, so I'm trying to kind of plan this out, but to be honest, it's difficult. So I'm just going with just a usual build, right? And then I think the best thing about this is that you really can just place houses and blueprint them, right? Once you have them placed, all you really need to do is, destroy one house here, one house there, and have them, place whatever you've forgotten. So for someone like me that forgets about them all the time, it's just amazing. It's just the best thing ever, because you don't have to then worry about this and the other, and how do I move the houses to fit them nicely and whatever. So that's what it is. Now I was hoping the harbor houses will fit, but they won't, because we're one square off. So as you can see, right, so this is the market. I'm just now placing 4 of the fire stations. I think even though they're smaller, their area of influence is exactly the same. So that's what it is. And as you can see, this is a school, the theater, the whatever. So the what was it? Hospital. So that's so cool. This is the bank. Yeah, there's so many good things here. It's really, really good. I really like it. Yeah, it's ideal for someone like me. And as you can see, once you place it in the middle, it just affects the entire area. So it's really good. Yeah, so I'm so excited about this part. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I feel like it's just the best thing created. However, this is the time. I was holding off until this. So the only building that's not available is the town hall, which is so disappointing, because Look, the town hall is actually such an awkward building because look at this, right? You have then two tiles or 2 squares available. And apart from plaza, you can't really put anything there. So that's the only thing. So because I've forgotten that, well, I was hoping it'll be there, but it's not, I suppose. But yeah, so that's what it is. And I'll be honest with you, as I was building this, I was like, oh, such a shame that it's not one there. But if there was one there, it'll be just the perfect thing ever, like the most ideal ever. And obviously if there were skins, there are a couple only, but even at that, it looks pretty okay. Like it's really good. It's just the thing that I needed anyway. So as you can hear me, I'm very excited about it. And then we're doing it. We're doing it here. The problem will be with materials, with building materials. But look, that's the name of the game. So what can you do? Now the game kind of unfroze, so I suppose I'm upgrading some of the modules in the museum, but it's not an easy thing to do. And there you go. This is now almost completed area. Now I'm checking out other things as I place them. This is the Rockwood Tunnel. I don't know what's that about, but I'm looking for even place to put it because there really isn't. Now what we'll need to do is to keep going with the tracks. As you can see, yeah, I think I've done it nicely with the trees and whatever. I do like it because they kind of cover the tracks and provide a bit of life to the city. Apart from looking nice, I suppose, it does make it, yeah, it does make a lot of difference, right? Once you put those trees. So I do like this idea, you know, having a track in the middle and then, having the trees in the middle and tracks on both sides, or like we have done here. Track in the middle and trees on both sides, so either way. But there you go. I'm deleting a couple of them here and there because everything needs to connect, obviously. And apart from that, it's really looking pretty good. The music's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so time for upgrading. And as you can see, we are very low on some things. And obviously, I've forgotten the cemetery. But we can place a small one because it's pretty... the radius of it is pretty large, so that's all good. And we only need it for a while just to grow them. And then once they're expanded, we can forget about them. But yeah, this is a very good area. I really like it. Once they get to engineers, it'll look proper, like a proper downtown. And the fact that it's next to the museum, once the museum is proper, it'll look nice, I think, anyway. Yeah, so these are the buildings, as you can see. This is looking so well. Even at this, right, it really kind of fits. But I think, yeah, they really need to be at engineering level at least. Or even if you want to upgrade them to the terraced houses, you know, the way you can upgrade them higher, basically, so they look taller, because the vanilla artisans are kind of small houses. Now, I'm destroying things, collecting things as far as I see them. So the usual, but at some point we have to stop. We're at good balance. As you can see, 20 million. The population is growing. We're getting influence. So there's really no need for, for me to collect anything and sell things and whatever. What we will be doing is that all the items collected, whatever, we will be donating all the time, right? Because the research points is really where things are at. For me, anyhow. Now, I am just making sure that we're upgrading all of the different things that we're trading. Obviously, we're not trading anything very valuable yet because we need to have the steam carriages and the advanced weapons. These are my two go-to things to trade. Now, there may be with the mods, there may be something even better. So I suppose we'll see how that goes. And then, you know, once the Steam carriage goes to like gold item, then you get like, you know, 2 Steam carriages for like 20,000 potatoes or something. So that's going to be insane. I love that. I love that trading. Anyway, so we're just upgrading. As you can see, we've very little, 5 wood. And this is because I've gotten rid of all of them and didn't think to replace them. Well, to be honest, we've loads of wood in other regions, so that's what it is. Now, I'm keep buying those items because I've said it before, I want to go to war eventually because we're also need to start making the advanced ships or what they're called. Yeah, from advanced shipyard, you know, the big ships. And once we have them, we'll go and have, you know, have a war with someone, or maybe take one of the Margaret Islands. Actually, I'm thinking of taking one of the Margaret Islands for cocoa, to be quite honest, once we have those ships. So I think 1 or 2 will be enough. I suppose we'll see. Anyway, so I'm looking for those items, as you can see. And I'm adamant to have those because, yeah, I did say before, because selling items or buying them from Archie and selling them to Kitima, it kind of feels like a bit of a cheat. Now, to be honest, I allowed it myself because the game is difficult as it is, and you saw me struggling. You said it so many times, you know, whether on Discord or whatever, that yeah, I'm really struggling this playthrough, and it's kind of painful, but it is. And look at that, the expedition returned, and so have we. Okay guys, so this is our new area. It's called the town center or the city center. Now, I actually quite like it because everything is very compacted. So I really do enjoy this portion. Now, I really wanted to go for 100 modules. I don't think we'll be able to fit it. Now, unless we will, I'm not sure, but I don't think so. But it is quite a big one anyway, so that's okay. It's going to give us a lot of points and whatnot, so I'm pretty happy about that one. As far as the soldiers go, I mean, we definitely have a bit of space here if you wanted to expand, right? For the moment, it is what it is. We don't really need to go any further. So generous. Yeah, but look at this, right? We really don't have... we really don't have anything here, so it's quite annoying. But anyway, so that's what it is. Let me just grab one of those again here. Because this is sanitation facility, which gives us dung, and we'll do need that dung. Okay. That's cool. And let's take a look at the map, right? So he wanted... Yeah, he wanted a money. Let's give him a bit more.
Make a difference for us.
We'll give him more money.
What are these
now, we don't really care about Enchanta, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep, that's all good. Okay, so we've got this as well, so I'm pretty happy with that one. Now, alright, okay, so modules, right? We can now go for the military academy. It's a massive building, so I don't really know where to go with this. But yeah, and also I forgot, right? So we'll need to have tracks joining over here, so we have to be careful about that one. As well as this, we may need to have tracks going down that way because engineers will require electricity. Electricity does not reach very far. And so that's why I've left this space. Now, electricity could be provided in a different way as well, right? Via the other things. So for the moment, I'm not getting too excited. However, I'd like to see if there's anything additionally that maybe was added.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
But that's not bad. Now, as you can see, the money is exploded, but so would so would everything else. Let's just bring all of the wood with us. Yeah, I never thought we'd run out of wood, but there you go. I've deleted all of them, I suppose. So that's the consequence. Now let's take a look at the old world. I haven't seen it in a while. So what we're looking at here is the soap has been delivered. Yeah. So that's nice, right? So this is really good. The only thing is the workloads, and I don't believe we have much of it left. Okay, but at least the local mail has been sorted due to this. So I'm pretty happy with that one. And I'd like to go for beer as well. Oh yeah, I'd like to give them soap here as well, if we can. And also overseas mail. We don't seem to be getting any. I did think... Let's just take a look at the mail. Okay. Oh, okay, so nothing to the old world, right? I see. So this would be... I mean, could we go here? Is it needed? Not really. We've loads. It's the local mail that's kind of
Wise to take time to
suffering, but that's okay. That's what it is. All right. Okay. Look at this. Right. I've everything covered, literally every inch. Okay, so that's not bad. Now let's take a look at this again. Don't know which one to go for. I think I'll try this. See, so you get more items out of this. So we've got this guy. Yep. Got her as well. We've got this, but let's leave it here. It's fine. I'm just gonna keep going because we've got money. So that's a really nice bonus, I suppose, because you don't have to then do this all the time. So I pretty much like it. Now we have loads of new engineers, so we can give them more. Yeah, so this is really needed because it affects the, the 20% reduction is really good. And I'd like to see if there's anything else, perhaps. Sailing shipyards, no. Defense turrets, no.
No person should have
We've
to
got
work
this
twice
guy
as hard
already.
to earn respect. Yet here we are.
She's good, if we could get her. But she used to come very often as a, tourist, whatever. Okay, so let's just keep going with development of it, because otherwise this is...
in either the maritime, industrial, or civic spheres.
Oh yeah, nice. Hans Eichendorf. Water pump, irrigation capacity, plus 100. I mean, I like to go for the gold items anytime I do see them, but it's okay. Now let's go for one more here. Oh yeah, this is good. Yeah, let's go for this one. Cool. We have 150, so let's go for one more of these. Ah, look at this. Opium poppy. Yeah, whichever, doesn't matter.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, we just brought all of the wood. This guy can go. I was just wondering how come there is no... Yeah, we go for a rescue mission. Or should we go to passage? Yeah, let's go to passage. It's time. Cassia.
No bitter end in sight.
Yeah, we've got everything. Maybe I'll take the cat instead of this guy. He's here. Yeah, he's better. I know he was a polyglot, but he's better anyway. Hypnotist. Jack of all trades, yeah. The cat. Poor cat. Okay, so that's looking good. So that was the passage. Now we've got 900 of this, so let's go ahead. And I don't know, but we may be able to hit the number actually. Ooh, nice. Now the only thing is that these guys will become investors, I think. Although I do like them here, honestly. They look really cool.
Reporting in.
Yeah. Look at this, 90,000. Yay. Yeah, that's a proper money now, finally. And then we won't need like this and whatever. But I think I'm gonna leave it anyway. It doesn't matter. And would this work? Item for town slot. Doesn't work. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, I think.
To get back to the blue.
Because the pigeon is important. Okay, and then what else? This is the... Oh, we're very close to this. Right to remain. Factory, yeah, doesn't matter because we don't produce anything here. Bonus income. This would be good, I think. Yeah, it's a reduction of an income, but in the end, it'll work out better, I think. Yeah.
Surprisingly decent.
Because... Okay, coffee, wine, liquor, right? So, as we don't care really about the coffee, the wine and liquor is really... But how come no, not the beer? I'm not understanding. See, it's supposed to be beer... All residences in range of connected pubs, variety theater, members club, and radio tower. Yeah. Wine, liquor. Okay. Ah, I see. So whoever...
Revolution? Yeah.
Aha.
We're
Okay.
having a
Yeah, that's not
riot.
bad actually. Okay, so that's pretty good. Happy with that one, especially that the money is good anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now let's see how gold is holding up. Yeah, it's full. Huh. How many investors? 10,000. 10,000 engineers as well. And speaking of which, let's just add them in for now. Uh, 20 minutes, wow.
The people
Okay,
celebrate
yeah.
your
It's
leadership.
a long way from 50,000. But we'll get there eventually anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I definitely be going for more of that
This city
because
is a
these buildings are
magnet for
massive. Like the
genius.
university takes so much space and whatever. So somewhere over here, definitely. Dolores the diplomat. Yeah. Order range. I should have... Oh yes, I need material here. That's okay. How's this guy doing? Yeah, so he's basically doing whatever the other guy couldn't. And he can protect himself a bit better, right? So he is a bit more powerful, I suppose. If we added more items, he'd be even more powerful. And you may remember in the last episode we had these guys going back and forth, and I have left them here. Actually, let me just grab one of them, because I think we've got an item. Yeah, I just want to use them, I suppose.
New orders?
Yeah, because look at this, right? We're the only ones with Alonso here. He completely gotten rid of everyone else, so that's quite insane.
Stations.
Right, so let's just do this once again. Yeah, and because we're friends, there is nothing really happening. I don't know if she's... Yeah, I think she's just chasing his ships and things. Because he took literally every single island. Now, he doesn't do anything with them, that's the only thing. Apart from just building
These dopes have no
defenses, which is quite strange. Like, crazy defenses. Let's just look at the score. 4,000. Yeah. And look how bad we are. That's okay, we're getting there. It's just gonna be a matter of time. The next thing I want to do is to start upgrading the houses and getting more ships. And more ships. Yeah. So basically that's what's gonna happen. I will need to switch. So what I want to do is I'm keeping these ships here because obviously the supply will suffer with all the upgrades. So we need to keep an eye on that. Yeah, look at this. We can really start doing things. The Research Institute is one of my favorite things. Again, I know some of you don't like it, but there you go. It's not for everyone, I suppose. Oh, look at this. Affects the cave of the herb mum. Huh? Okay. Yeah, whatever that means. Some new stuff has been... Maritime technology. I think I'd like to go for... Yeah, there's nothing here either way. Okay. Alright guys, I think we can leave it here. Let's take a look at... Yeah, probably I'll get some items and whatnot, okay? And then we'll go from there. Anyhow, thank you so much for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, okay? As always, stay hooked.
Hold the crane.